Well, unfortunately, that couldn't be done this year. The first initiative that the legislature passed and the governor signed into law in this quadrennium was the Rolling Reserve Act that was sponsored by Representative Greg Canfield. We bumped up against that cap this year, and the only way we could have given a pay raise would have been to ignore the very first law that we passed in this quadrennium. And we've made a commitment to fiscal responsibility. And legislatures in the past would have passed a pay raise this year, and by the time the elections are over, we would have been in proration. And we've made a commitment to be transparent and honest in our budgeting process and allow the citizens of Alabama to have a good, solid, stable budgeting system for education.
I do applaud Representative Canfield's Rolling Reserve Act. However, this is the first time since that's been enacted that they actually have tried to live within it. I think cost of living may not have been the right tack, but I would have been supportive of a performance bonus. You take what our teachers went through with the snowstorm and that kind of stuff. There's no better time than the current time to reward them. They were not only teachers, they were caregivers, they were parents. They did everything for those kids. Some of them stayed there 2 days without being able to go home. I think this would be a perfect time to reward teachers for what they've done. Now, covering the PHIP, I think that was the right move, but we could and should have done something additional for our teachers this time. One of my past jobs was dealing with large budgets. I know that there are ways that you can work around those kind of things. State budget's no different than a big corporation budget. It just you have to think outside the box.